Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? Howdy, kids. I'm Q the Costa Rican, and today we're back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet random Wi-Fi battles. Today, we're doing some 6v6. I looked at the channel. The past 5 videos have all been ranked battle stadium singles 3v3s, which I do have a lot of fun doing. But today, we're bringing you some 6v6. So if you guys are new to the channel, click that subscribe button, like the video. Let me know in the comment section down below, which one do you guys prefer, or which one do you look forward to seeing more, ranked battles or random 6v6? I will say I'm a little bit biased. I would say the 3v3s are easier to record because it's easier to find matches, whereas the 6v6, sometimes you're sitting here for an hour and you only get one good battle. But I do personally prefer 6v6 as far as playing them, just because that's where I started. It's kind of where it's just like easier to go. To develop strategies and stuff like that, whereas in 3v3s you kind of have to pretty much adhere to the meta game that is very, very obvious at the moment, especially with all the Ubers running around. Regardless, we are using a team that was on the homie Joey Pokegame's website. Although I did change it, they had a Zamazenta. I didn't like that. I wanted to use Great Tusk. I also changed up some of the movesets. Sumi. Some of them I made worse. Some of them I made better. If you guys want to check out all the intricacies of the EV spreads, they are located in the description down below. But we're running Adamant Roaring Moon. We're running Modest Gholdengo. We're running Modest Glimmora. All because we do have Sticky Webs Rebombay. Now, if we don't get the webs up, we could be in a little bit of trouble. But we're going to try our best. The Porygon-Z is actually Timid, Max Speed, Max Special Tech as well. And the Great Tusk is Jolly, Max Speed, Max HP. Basically, from what I could tell, the team strategy seems to be just getting up Sticky Webs with Rebombay and then trying to win with either Roaring Moon, Porygon-Z, Glimmora, or Gholdengo. Great Tusk I put on there just to have a nice little defensive pivot, as well as getting up rocks, as well as getting rid of rocks. So, with that being said, this is the team we are going to take to try and find some random battles here in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If you want to use the team for yourself, the team ID is in the right-hand corner, 9FGW4W. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of the team, as well as any other new Pokemon you guys might want to see us use in the future. But with that being said, guys, I hope you all like the video. I hope you all subscribe if you're new, and I hope you all enjoy the battles. All right, y'all, here we are with the first battle, and we're running into somebody who looks like they're kind of using a 3v3 team plus Infernape for whatever reason. Like, this is a very common 3v3 team. Well, not common, but like these mons all look like you'd run into them in ranked, but then they have Infernape. This is not ranked, just in case you skipped the intro. We're very much not doing ranked. But rocks look absolutely amazing here. Will we auto lose to Kyurem Black? Probably, but if I can get the webs up, and I will be keeping them up. I just wanted to lead off with Tusk to get up rocks early as well, just to, you know what I'm saying, what's the word? Punish the switches. Although Great Tusk is low-key my second best way to stop the Kyurem Black, but we'll see how it goes, man. Obviously, it's an ice type, but I would Terra. I'm a Terra Water Tusk. We'll see how it goes, man. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is I want to get rocks up as early as possible. This is also good against, like, a Gliscor lead. They could protect immediately, but I'll still try to knock off. Oh man, I got hiccups already. What the hell happened? Regardless, let's see where the day takes us, man. Let us see where the day takes us. They lead off with Infernape, which this could also be Stealth Rocks. It could also be Taunt, which would be very interesting. I severely doubt they do that right now. I'm gonna Rapid Spin and Meet. They could have Grass Knot too, actually. It'd be funny if this had Stealth Rocks. I'm going to Stealth Rock myself. As they fake out. Okay, I mean, I have the lefty, so that's really not a big deal at all. I guess, in theory, this could be like some fake out set. Or just some fake out set. This could be some fake out rocks, taunt, flamethrower set or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to click Stealth Rocks. They just go for U-turn. Perfectly fine with me. We got the rocks up. They're not choice locked. They could be AV. They could be boots. We don't really know much about anything. We just know it's not like Life Orb or Bandit or Scarf or anything like that. But we do know Fake Out and U-Turn, which is very interesting to say the least. So I don't know what they're going to want to go out into. I guess they could drop Gliscor in pretty safely if they assume I was going for an Earthquake. And then they get their Toxic Orb proc, which is A-okay with me. They do go out into this instead. I kind of wish... every time I run Great Tusk, I usually put Ice Spinner on here just in case we run into like Dragonites or Gliscors. But this time around, I was like, nah, I want to go with Knockoff instead, and I do regret it not going with Knockoff. So this mon is in. I don't really know what it wants to do. I guess it could just flip turn. I'm cool with just going Rabombi, because it should never knock me out. I can get webs up, which is really good for the Kieran Black and the Infernape. Really, just those two. Everybody else, the speed control is kind of irrelevant. But they do go for Scald, which is pretty good for us. Even if they burn us, it really doesn't matter. Let's go for Sticky Web. I'm assuming this is going to be Assault Vest. But yeah, we're going to go for Sticky Web so that Kieran Black has to dance a few times in order to prosper. They do go for the flip turn. So yeah, now we got our hazards up, we got our rocks, we got our webs up. It's looking pretty good, not gonna lie. It's looking pretty good. We'll see what they want to do. I think whatever comes in, I'll just start attacking. I don't really have a reason not to. They literally cannot get rid of the hazards unless they somehow hacked Court Change on Infernape or something, you know what I mean? Like, so this is really good. And we're also going up against a Pex, which we got the Psychic Noise for. But they do go into Infernape. They probably want to go for a Fake Out, which is fine with me. I'm actually going to go into Great Tusk and then knock off. Yeah, I'm going to go into Great Tusk and then I'm actually going to knock off. I know I said I was going to just attack whatever comes in, but they're going to Fake Out, right? Like, why waste the turn when I know what they're going to do? But whatever. Oh, Raging. Never mind. I stand corrected. Okay. This is going to do a lot of... Well, they're locked in, so now we get a kill with Earthquake. We genuinely just get a kill with Earthquake. Like, there's actually nothing they could do. That's funny. They can't switch. They can't switch up moves. They're locked in. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let's go. All right, shout out Max HP Great Tusk getting a KO. It always ends up getting KOs, man. That's just how good Great Tusk is, right? Like, it has a very, very obvious weakness in its special defense, being abysmal. But, man, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't matter. It still just gets knockouts just very easily. So if they go into Gliscor, I will knock off. They go into this, actually. So I don't know what they want to do. I really don't know what they want to do. I guess they could get up screens, which is a thing they could do. What is a way I could potentially prevent some things from happening? They might have a dark type move. I don't really know. Yeah, screens would kind of suck just a little bit. I'm going to actually stay in and knock off just to get rid of the Light Clay so that the light screen doesn't stay up that long. Because we do have a lot of special attackers. Okay. Alright, Light Clay's gone. So now the Reflect's going to be up for a while, but the light screen, if they go for it now, is not going to be up for a while. And I could also block Parting Shot by going into Gholdengos. So I think I will do just that. I would hate to get Dark moved, but these sets typically run Dual Screens, Parting Shot, Spirit Break. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm pretty like safe with just going in. Voice crack. With just going into Gholdengo and clicking Nasty Plot. Let's see how it goes. I'm experiencing high tide. Oh. Name the reference. What do they go for? They go for Spirit Break. That is perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine with me. It's funny. I actually took Recover off this set because I was like, nah, bro. I went Nasty Plot 3 attacks. But I honestly low-key should have went the other way. But yeah, this is fine. Light Screen if you want to. I'm going to Nasty Plot. I'm going to Nasty Plot again, I think. And because of the rocks and the webs, we low-key might just outpace and knock everything out, even with the light screen up. I'm just going to Nasty Plot again. I don't care. I'm doing it again. They can't do anything. I'm like they gotta... yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you gotta switch. You gotta switch. So now I'm going to be at, like, what, +3, I believe? I'm going to be at +3. They go into Gliscor. Sure. I'm going to be at +3. And we're going to see what happens here. Should I Terra is a good question. The answer might shock you. It's yes, I should. What's my stats looking like? Oops, that's not me. That's not me. Alright, so +3. They have a light screen up. I kind of want to just hit this. So yeah, I'm just going to make it rain. Let's see if an Earthquake kills me. We just kill them. It wasn't hard. Let's fucking go. And if they decide to go back out into Grimmsnarl, we Nasty Plot again. If they decide to go out into Toxapex, we Nasty Plot again. If they decide to go out into Aloe, we Nasty Plot again. The only mon we'd, like, straight up attack is probably Kyurem. Probably Kyurem. Although, I don't know, because Yeah, I don't know, actually, because they have to, they would have to Dragon Dance here. I'm only going to be at plus... Wait, I'm still at +2, right? Let's see what they do here. I mean, I assume they're going to Terra, but are they going to Terra Fire? Are they going to Terra Steel? Like, what are they going to do? Let's look at our stats again. We are still +2. I guess I'll just go for a Shadow Ball. They are going to Terra. Okay, that's good. So if they did Fire or Electric, which I'm assuming they're going to do, I don't think they would Terra Ice. That would just be really weird. They do Terra Ground, which is kind of insane. I do get it, but it's kind of insane in my opinion. The good news is, if they do Dance here, our Roaring Moon is still faster. So that's something we don't really have to concern ourselves with. We are modest Gholdengo, so there's never a chance that we're faster in this scenario right now. But who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? I would like to sack off Rabombi just because Gholdengo is, like, really, really good here. And they should never dance again. They should never dance again. So I guess I could. I could safely sack off Rabombi. If they dance again, they're insane. And then they do just win the game if they dance again. Assuming I switch. But, yeah, we'll see what they do. Hopefully they just knock me out. I assume they're just going to knock me out. Nice. Okay. This should knock me out. I'm a Rabombi. I know I resisted, but I'm a Rabombi, bro. It's +1 Terra. Yeah, exactly. It's +1 Terra boosted. But now we get to go out into Roaring Moon. And I am kind of just, like, saying this. I'm kind of just assuming I outpace. Also, I forgot the Reflex up. Hiram Black. I assume I outpace Jolly. We are running Adamant Moon. And I do, in fact, outpace Jolly, which is amazing. So we're going to do just that. We are going to do just that. Do I do that? Well, yeah, because this is base 90, so there's no guarantee. Yeah, this is the only one that guarantee outpaces. Okay. I mean, hey, man, we're going up against an Uber Pokemon. I decided, let's do it. Whatever. I know that, like, they're running Semi-Stall plus Kieran Black, which is, like, kind of cringe. But, hey, it looks like we're kind of, knock on wood, we're kind of doing okay against it. Not going to lie. So, anyways, they do have a Reflect up. My strongest move here is probably... let's see. Let's go this. Let's go... They have a Reflect up. Maybe I Terra Flying here. Maybe I just Terra Flying. Just cause. Just to get the kill. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm scared. I'm scared of I'm scared of them not having I'm scared of them not having an item and then knock off not knocking them out. So I've been in way too many fucking random Wi-Fi battles where my opponent just isn't running items. Granted, I think this person is running items. I think they very much know what they're doing. But I've just been in too many scenarios where it's happened, and I don't want it to happen in this moment. Anyways, Reflect should be gone now, which is great. If they choose to go into Pex, I will Dragon Dance just cuz. Like, I don't see a reason not to. Same thing if they go into Aloe. Like, there's just no reason not to dance. So I probably will just do that. Also, though, I'm actually curious. If we do just naturally knock out Pex with 2 Earthquakes, I'll just do that. Oh, this guy is going to do some things. But this is why we kept Gholdengo. This is literally exactly why we kept Gholdengo. Oh, wait. They don't have Thunder Wave, do they? We're assuming it's dual screens party. I'm going to Dragon Dance. Hey, the battle was canceled. Let's go. They did just give up. You love to see it. I mean, they didn't have any more offensive pressure. It was literally Grim, Pex, and Aloe. That's what happens when you run half your team being stall mons. You're just not going to have the firepower once I knock out your offensive mons.
2 hours later.
Finally, we get what looks to be a real team for a second battle. You guys have no idea what I've been through. I also forgot to mention in the first battle, or I guess before the first battle, ignore the Glimmora nickname, okay? I didn't think they were going to accept that nickname when I typed it in. I was just being a silly little guy. And to my surprise, they accepted it. And I was like, well, I guess that's just what's going on. So it looks like it's going to be Great Tusk versus Iron Treads, which is pretty cool. This Glimmora, I believe, is Energy Ball instead of Earth Power, which kind of sucks. But surely with the rest of our team, we should be able to stop the Steel type from doing anything crazy. Gholdengo looks really good here. Yep, that's my statement. And I don't know what we lead off with, honestly. They have just, like, random mons, like Violet Plume randomly. Like, maybe one of these mons have Sunny Day for whatever reason. I do kind of want to just lead off with Great Tusk, but I could totally see, like, I could see the Zoroark leading, which isn't really, like, a thing that I'm, like, concerned with. But I also don't want, like, them to randomly lead Moltres. I think I'm just gonna, like... This is bad. I'm gonna lead Glimmora. I'm gonna try to. Can we get it off? 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 We can. I guess if they just, like, lead off with or Iron Treads, I'll just, like, accept my fate. I really wanted Glimmora to potentially get a nice little sweep off, and it looks like it could do it against this team outside of Treads. But I just, I don't know. So they do lead Guard. This is actually huge. Because this was, like, the one Mon that we could actually set up in front of. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to click Rock Polish. Well, not the one Mon we could set up in front of, but this is, like, the one Mon that, like, potentially we scare out. But looks like they're just going to stay in. If they Salt Cure us, we get up T-Spike, which is somewhat nice, even though there are 2 poison types in the back. So is it really that nice? Not really. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. But we get the Rock Polish off. I'm going to go for a Meteor Beam just to get that Spatak raise. And then we'll start going for Energy Balls, because why not? Because why not? We'll get a nice little +1 Spatak here. If they choose to go out into either of the poison types after, that's fine. Once again, man, I wish I had Earth Power. I was like, man, do I go Energy Ball? Do I go Earth Power? Do I go Energy Ball? Do I go Earth Power? Because I was like, Earth Power would make sense to try and deal with the Steel types. But if you look at the team, like, we have Great Tusk. We have, well, what the fuck else do we have? I'm just kind of talking. We have Earthquake on Roaring Moon. We have Gholdengo, which kind of baits in Steel types and does big damage with Shadow Ball. So I was pretty confident that we were going to be fine against the Steel types, but I didn't foresee Poison types being a problem either. But regardless, we got rid of the Garg. They got Rocks up, which is whatever. If they don't go into Vileplume or Okidogi, then we're kind of sitting kind of pretty. I hope they go Vileplume over Okidogi because I'd rather... I can Sludge Wave the Vileplume. Can't really do anything against the Okidogi. He resists all my moves, unfortunately. So they go out into Pharaoh Data, which is the Iron Treads. Okay. No booster. I'm just going to click Energy Ball, I guess. They might Rapid Spin. That's fine. I'm just going to click Energy Ball. We're at +1. Like, I feel like we do a lot of damage here. That did nothing. That's got to be AV. Oh, they go for Earthquake again. Perfect. That's actually really good for us. So, I'm just going to go into Great Tusk and click Knockoff. I'm just going to go into Great... Oh, no, because they don't go... You know what? Actually, I'm not going to. I'm going to go into Great Tusk and click Rapid Spin. Because if they choose to go out into Zoroark, then it gets poisoned. That's perfectly fine with me. Then we're at least poisoning the one thing on the team that can be poisoned. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to Rapid Spin immediately. Let's see what they want to do. I'm perfectly fine with them going into the Ghost type. I'm perfectly okay with it. Rocks against my team isn't the worst. Like, nice. And they go Vileplume. Now, they could Effect Spore me. They could very well Effect Spore me. I hope they don't. Come on, don't do it, please. They're Rocky Helmet. No Effect Spore. So many animations. Okay, no Effect Spore, which is nice. So they could Strength Sap, they could Grass Move. I think it's like a no-brainer to just go into Gholdengo. Like, I don't see a reason not to. I really want to get my webs up, like, soon. But I'm going to go into Gholdengo. Because, like, if they Grass Move me, sure. They can't Strength Sap me, they can't Sleep Powder, they can't Poison me. Like, I think just going Gholdengo just makes the most sense. And then if they pivot into Great Tusk after, I think I'll just, I might Terra. Oh, nice. And they just Strength Sap, which is perfect. Nice. So we get a free Nasty off. We get the freest Nasty of all time. Let's go. Man, Gholdengo's really holding its own in these battles so far. Well, I mean, like, I switched in on Vileplume. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of Pokemon in here that could switch in on Vileplume. Let's be real. But Gholdengo does it the best, I guess. They go into Moltres Raw. Okay, Gholdengo. It's your time to shine, bud. It's your time to shine. I am +2, Moltres Galar. I am +2. Terra Fairy. I don't even need a Terra Fairy, but I'm going to just so I don't not die to Fiery Wrath. If I get flinched, then they're just better than me. Let's do it, Gholdengo. Using our Terra very early on, but it's okay. It's okay. This does make us a little bit weaker to Iron Treads, but if I could just get my webs up, we'll be literally fine. But I don't know if I'm going to get them up, honestly. Like, who would I get them up in front of? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. They Shadow Ball. This is a Zoroark, but it's also dead, so it's okay. That did so much damage. I feel like that's Specs, but it also might just be Zoroark. So this isn't actually Moltres. But it still should be dead. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I mean, that's good, I guess. Like, that's good. That's good. I don't remember. Did Iron Treads outpace Great Tusk? They didn't stay in. Yeah, they didn't stay in. So, like, I mean, there's a chance. And I'm also weak to what's it called now. There's a chance. No, we're going to go into you. I'm going to get my rocks up now. I'm going to get my rocks up now. Iron Head shouldn't do that much to us. That actually, okay, I was going to say, that did a decent amount because they crit. Bro, I swear, man, these people just keep getting lucky and lucky. Lucky against me. So they should switch. They really should switch, just looking at my team, right? I have, like, 3 really strong special attackers that they don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, they should switch. So I'm just going to Stealth Rock. See what they end up doing. I'll probably just Earthquake the Violet Plume if it comes back in. But actually, I don't know. Maybe I'd switch. Because last time they played was the Strength Sap. Granted, Sludge Bomb probably knocks out my Gholdengo now. But, you know, it is what it is. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Because then that means I can get my Sticky Webs up with Rabombi. And then I'd still have this Mon in the back. I don't have a Ghost type to switch into anymore to block the Rapid Spin. Which is a bit unfortunate, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe I don't... I mean, webs are, like, nice. Just for Great... I guess just for Great Tusk, actually. Or Iron Treads. Because everyone else don't give a fuck. Oh, the Giga Drain. Perfect. So now I get a very strong Make It Rain off. I'm surprised they chose the Giga Drain instead of Sludge Bomb. Anyways, we get a very strong Make It Rain off. This should do a decent amount of damage to Violet Plume. Let's go. Low key, I might just go into Roaring Moon, honestly. I might just go Roaring Moon. I really don't see a reason not to. Because I can dance in front of Moltres, I feel like. I could potentially dance in front of Iron Treads, maybe. We got rid of rocks a long time ago. Yeah, like maybe I just don't need webs. And I just go Roaring Moon. Man, I was really hoping this guy could do something here. I guess I could Nasty Plot in front of this. And then the only thing faster than me is a Speed Tie against Moltres. And then Iron Treads. Nah, we're gonna go Roaring Moon just makes so much more sense, man. It's just so much. It's just so freer. I don't think. Pretty sure Iron Treads, yeah, is 106. We are Adamant Moon, so we don't outpace that, unfortunately. But we should be able to tank any one move and then dance in front of it. I'm just gonna... I could Earthquake here, right? Surely I could Earthquake here. I just don't want to, Violet Plume. I just don't want to take any more damage than I need to. Like with Rocky Helmet and stuff. Ooh, Earthquake actually does not kill guaranteed. Wow, that's crazy. Violet Plume's actually low-key kind of tanky. Let's just Acro. I'm going to take a little bit of Yip, but it's okay, man. Yo, Gholdengo and Roaring Moon are kind of like a really good duo. For, like, no reason other than just being, like, really fucking good. And yeah, I just don't use Roaring Moon all that much, but, like, it's so reliable. It really is. So, yeah, if they go into Treads, I'm just going to dance. I guess their best play would be to, like, Rapid Spin on my dance. They could also go into the Dog. If they go into the Dog, I'm going to Terra and dance. And then see what they terrestrialize into. Because they should terrestrialize, especially after seeing the acrobatics. They go into Pharaoh Data. Yeah, this might Rapid Spin. Which would be a bit of an issue. Because I want to dance here. This might Rapid Spin. But then I guess that would just potentially give me an opportunity to win with, what's-his-face. So I'm just going to dance. We're faster! Okay, so now if they Rapid Spin, it's okay. So it looks like they were bulky. So my Great Tusk probably was faster. But it's whatever. It's irrelevant now. They do Rapid Spin. Irrelevant, sir. Irrelevant. Because now we just get to Prosper. I mean, I'm pretty confident that they're I'm pretty confident that they're Assault Vest, but I kind of want to see what item they are. Just for the future. Just for a future reference. Just so I can know. I'll be like, oh yeah, wow, they were Assault Vests. Yep. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It was pretty obvious. So yeah, I mean, I'll just aggro whatever comes in now. Like Moltres comes in, I'm gonna Terra aggro. If the Okidogi comes in after, I just Terra aggro is whatever. Oh, I didn't. Oh, wait, I've already Terra. That's right. Never mind. That's fine. Aggro is still pretty free. Plus, I'm +1. Okay, they could Terra Steel. I'm +1 plus booster, so like, it's kind of strong. Even oh wow, and the Terra Fairy. Glad I didn't knock off. So I mean, I feel like this might still knock it out. This might still knock it out. Oh, so close. Yeah, the rocks were the difference. Oh shit, if they agility'd? Did they agility? If they agility, they might win. Let's find out. Nope, Terra Blast, perfect. Doesn't this thing get Dazzling Gleam, or am I tweaking? Does Moltres get Dazzling Gleam? I don't think it does, actually. I feel like I usually run Terra Steel, from what I remember. Back when it was allowed in ranked battles. Those are the days, man. What are we going to do? Anything faster. Rabombi it is. Rabombi it is. And the Rabombi is actually going to clutch up because they're going to go into Okidogi thinking they're fine. And I'm about to Psychic Noise them. It's actually going to be poetic. Hopefully I knock them out here. Moltres is a little tanky, but this Rabombi is Spatak invested, so we'll find out what happens here. And she's, you know, her Spatak is 95. Wow, okay, never mind. It didn't kill. Okay, we're good. They weren't running, dude. If they were running agility, bro, this could have been an issue. Like, genuinely could have been an issue, but they weren't. Thankfully, they weren't. No Sucker Punch, perfect. I've seen Sucker Punch on Moltres before to pick things off. Like, I've actually seen it in the Draft League battle to pick off Polt after they, you know, conditioned the Dragapult user to be comfortable enough to think they were gonna win by sweeping. Yoki Dogi. All right, I'm clicking Psychic Noise, baby. I'm glad we actually ended up getting a second battle in, because I almost gave up. The very first battle we got into, it was nice, right? Like, it was against Semi-Stall, plus they had an Uber, but they had real sets. They played the game as best as I assumed they could, and it was like a real battle. But then every battle after that was just Uber spam. A few battles they had like a real team, but they would only bring 3 Pokemon. So then I would re-challenge them, hoping that they would get the message, hey, bring all your Pokemon. But then they still would just bring 3 Pokemon. So I'm like, what are you doing, brother? It says 1 to 6 in the thing. Why are you only bringing 3? This isn't 3v3s. And then I was like, okay, 1 more. And then we ran into this guy. So I'm glad we ran into this guy. With that being said, guys, that is going to be it from us today. If you all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of the team, as well as any other new Pokemon you guys might want to see us use in the future. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to get out of here. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.